Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 19 carries, 117 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. McCarthy. That one into the hands of Kane. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Up the middle they go. Newell. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chris Olave. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on first down. McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Newell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Leonard Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On the handoff, this is Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at... Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd down, McCarthy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 1st down, McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Catch is made by Hurd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really...
Touchdown, Vikings! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw on second down, McCarthy gets this complete to Shaheed. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The final shot before break. McCarthy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. McCarthy. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime, and what's no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now Jackson. That one complete to Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Handoff here to Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jackson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw is Jackson. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind. Of a lead, you start playing a little more physically, and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 14. 23 yards on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Newell takes it to about the 37. Another modest gain there on on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner?
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. $39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The throw over the middle taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
On 1st and 10, McCarthy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down. McCarthy. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. On second down, Newell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on first down. Newell busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Back to throw. McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. On first down, McCarthy over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Now they try the right side here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He completes it to Olave. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been poor. All game long. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now here's a throw that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
What a catch by Fant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And quickly they get to the line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They go play action now. Jackson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
4th down, here's Jackson. This is the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but